Hey guys, Mr. C here, and we're going to talk about washing our hands today using the surgeon's method. Let me show you. So this is called the surgeon's wash. First thing you want to do is you want to use hot water, not the cold. A lot of students, they want to use cold water because they're worried about burning their hands, but hot water or at least warm water. Let's get the hot water going here. Wet your hands first. Plenty of soap. And so for the surgeon's wash, put hands, soap onto the palms, soap onto the backs of the hands. And then what you want to do is you want to lace your fingers inside, so you're doing this. And then you want to lace your fingers on the backs, so you're doing this. And the other hand, this way. You want to do your wrists. Most people don't get their wrists. You want to get the thumb, both hands. Again, some rubbing on the palms, some rubbing on the back, just to keep those bubbles up. The more bubbles, the better. And then the last one is you're doing your fingertips. So fingertips get scrubbed here, fingertips get scrubbed in the palm here. Some people like to do them at the same time, like that. And put their hands, you're doing it like that. You're getting those fingertips there. Some people will do their fingers individually as well. But lots and lots of bubbles, round the wrist, round the thumb, interlace on the back, interlace on the front. See how soapy my hands are? Now it's time for rinse, and you really want that soap to stay on for at least 30 seconds. It takes a while for the soap to absorb all of the oils where the germs are. And if you're doing it too fast, it doesn't have a chance to properly absorb those oils. There you go. Rinse them off. Done. And notice, dry my hands with the paper towels, and I've still got the water running, because what I can do is I can use my paper towel to turn my water off. And then my paper towel is going to go in the garbage can. So I know lots of people say throw paper towels into the recycling bin, but you really don't want to do that. Paper towels have germs on them. The best place would be to put them in a compost, but if your compost is eaten by animals, then no. It has germs on it, so garbage can is where it goes. Germs aren't going to quite look like these cute little guys here. Germs are invisible, and you can pick them up from anywhere, from touching your desk, touching a pencil, somebody who sneezed into their air without sneezing into their elbow or coughing down their top. You can pick them up in the bathroom, you can pick them up in the playground, and just wetting your hands doesn't really help. Germs love wet, warm places. It's the soap that helps to kill them. So what we know about the coronavirus is that it's got these little spikes on it, which kind of look a bit like as if you're wearing a crown on your head. In fact, the word corona means crown. The other thing we know about the coronavirus is that it's very fragile. It's very easy to kill, in a sense. Even though a virus isn't a living thing, it is easy to kill. One of the things we also know about the coronavirus is that it's surrounded by a layer of fat. Kind of picture it as being almost like a plastic bag. And when you use soap, especially a lot of bubbles, a lot of lather, that soap will break down the fat that's around the coronavirus, kind of like carrying the bag in a way, and allowing the coronavirus to then be washed away or killed. So in order to get rid of that thin layer of fat that's around the coronavirus, lots and lots of soap. That's what will do the trick. All right, there you go. So I'm going to do a little experiment to prove how clean or how unclean I can get my hands. We're going to use some of this glow germ here, and we'll use an ultraviolet light as well to be able to see how well I've washed my hands. So let's try a little experiment. First thing we're going to do is we apply this to my hands. Just comes out as a white solution to begin with. So I'm going to rub that into my hands. And these will be the germs that maybe I picked up while I was on the playground, or while I was touching toys, books, things in the room. Money, by the way, one of the dirtiest things you can touch is money. And the germs are all on my hands. And of course, you know, we always tell people, you know, you shouldn't be touching your face at all. Don't want to do that kind of thing. Because of course the germs then get spread onto your face as well, right? And those kids who want to show me their wiggly tooth, use your tongue instead, not your fingers. So we've got the germs on our hands. I'm going to let this dry, and then we'll take a look at what it looks like under an ultraviolet light. Okay, so we've let the germ glow dry. Now we're going to turn off the lights and use our ultraviolet light to see what we can spot with the germs. If I shine the light, you can see where I've touched my face, my nose area, my mouth, there on my face, up around my eyes. On my hands themselves, you can certainly see it between the fingers, and it's all over my palms and my fingers there, my other hand as well. So let's just try a real easy wash and see what happens. Alright, so we know from looking at it in the dark, we've got the glow germs on my hands. Let's do just a quick, what I call a lazy person wash. Maybe a little cold water. Rinse the hands, tiny bit of soap, rinse them off quick, and you're done. Okay, so I washed my hands quickly, and my face. Didn't do a great job around my neck. Still a little bit here and there, but I did get some off around my eyes. Let's take a look at my hands. So you can see back of my hands, still got some there, definitely between the fingers, showing up on the palms of my hands at some spots. And that's with a very quick wash. Okay, so we know that the quick lazy wash didn't work so well. Let's wash our hands properly. Hot water, lots of soap, really lather it, back the hands, run the hands in with that interlacing, back interlacing. The thumbs, maybe the fingers, get those wrists, don't forget the tips of your fingers. And lots of time. Some say 30 seconds. I'd say a minute and a half. Let's see what our timer says. Okay, we're done. Let's check that out with the ultraviolet light. Okay, the hands are thoroughly washed. Let's turn off the light and see what it looks like with the ultraviolet light now. Okay, check out the face first. It looks clean. Don't see any of those finger marks that were there before. How about the hands? Between the fingers, palms, nice and clean. All right, there's the proof.